Disney dragon.
You know? Oh, and what book is it from? I don't know either. So you guys don't know who the first place winner is? Can you describe this character? Blonde.
Lightly dressed.
She knows who she is.
I'm Kristen Lee. So I figured I'd start with the cosplay contest to show you what we saw, and then I'd go into kind of explaining what you saw. Cosplay is basically dressing up or acting like a fictional character in the different ones that I've gone to see for contests. I've gone to anime ones, I've seen comic book kind of ones, I've seen video game ones, but this one was about romantasy, fictional characters. And romantasy is when they take fantasy and they throw in some romance. So I loved it. Can I tell you who is who? No, I had no idea who any of the characters were. I had none. No, wait, that's a lie. I don't remember the name of the princess, but there was the Pirate King's, the daughter of a Pirate King. She was one of them, and I liked her costume. But my favorite was the sorceress. I thought she just looked the part, she acted the part. But the one that got third place, they were called the 13, and they were part of a Sarah J. Maas group. I think it was of the Glass series, not Agatar, but the other one. And then some of the other, I didn't really understand it. And then there were a few that were Fourth Wing, and then there were a few that were part of the Agatar, which is a Court of Thorns and Roses, and that's Sarah J. Maas as well. And Fourth Wing is Rebecca Yarros. But like I said, I don't really know enough about it. I just wanted to share the experience and show how they did it. A lot of the music was copyright, so I could not give you the full experience, but each one came out to a different type of song, and a lot of it was very Lord of the Rings kind of sound to it, so I loved it. You know, and it was cool to see everybody dressed up, just like anything from this, like what I am, to full out gowns and wings and the whole thing. And there was a masquerade, and then there was also another ball the next night, and people dressed up as elves and fairies and vampires and all the stuff. So I did not partake because that was a different price tier, and I just wanted to find out, you know, what it was all about, because I don't read a lot of Romantasy. Since the con, I've been gravitating towards it. But I find that I'm more of a paranormal, romance, mystery, thriller, horror, and I like contemporary romance as well. So that's what I usually gravitate towards, but Romantasy I've been picking up a little bit more. But yeah, it was fun. I personally wished that they had done kind of like whatchamajigger, the New York City runway for Fashion Week. Had they done something like that, that would have been super cool. I know a lot of the cosplayers were very shy, and you can see like certain ones, like they just basically run the red carpet and run back. But then there were like the guy with the daggers, you know, and he did his own little performance, and the sorceress did her own little performance. So I think that next year, that maybe instead of taking up the hall that we did, that they could get like one of the ballrooms and set it up differently. Because the other thing was is we were blocking, I think, the way to the pool and downstairs to the vendors. I don't know if they were still open or not. So I don't know. Like I said, I enjoyed it. Steph and I got there early enough so that we were towards the front because we're both short and we didn't want to get pushed to the back. And I was afraid if I sat down, I wouldn't be able to get back up. So I had a blast and I wanted to share it. And the reason why I didn't share it on my BookTube channel was because I don't know the characters, and I figured I use my main channel for my experiences and I wanted to share it with everybody. So I hope you liked it. I hope you're having a great day and a great week. And hit like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.